y'all already know that. And we here, another episode of the Mexicated Smoke Sessions series interviews. It's a motherfucking honor. Once again, we got one of the Southwest hottest new artists in the game, the real Madrid. What's good, man? Welcome to the show, bro. What's up? See you smoking right now. What's good, man?
What's up, bro?
Thanks for having us, man. Came in from Phoenix, right?
Yeah, I actually came from Phoenix, but I'm from New Mexico.
From New Mexico.
Originally, yeah.
But I'm saying, you drove all the way from Phoenix to come do this interview?
I actually came back from Phoenix back to here, Blacc. Like, I'm originally from Blacc, so like I was in Blacc and I came down here. My family was fortunate enough to bring me down here so I could get this interview knocked out and stuff. So I've been talking about it for a while.
Okay. All right. So tell the people at home who might not be from New Mexico or not familiar with the state geographics. You know what I'm saying? Where exactly is Blacc?
Blacc is like Valencia County. It's like 40 miles south of Albuquerque.
Okay.
Yeah, a little town, you know. But that's where I was like pretty much raised, and that's where I grew up and stuff pretty much.
Okay. So how long you been rapping?
I've been making music since I was 16 for sure. Is when I really like started using the love I have for like just music in general and just like turning it into a creative process and just creative, you know, recording, making music like that and stuff, just messing around. And then like that's when I started like really developing my image and what I wanted to put out to people, you know. And I was still in high school around this time and everything, so like I wasn't even thinking about turning it into a career, you know, longevity really. I was just doing it because it was something like really creative. But I think that's what like I really turned me on to.
Creativity?
Creativity, yeah.
Okay. With that being said, we'll get into this. Who are some of your creative influences in music? Who are some of your favorite artists?
I listen to like a lot of music, a lot of like new people and stuff. But as far as inspirations and stuff, like I can get inspiration from like anything, you know, being like kind of like creative, like just really trying to like tune in to like certain different artists and stuff, like just certain things inspire me, like especially out of the artists, whether it's something they did in the past or whether it's something that they just dropped like recently, something like that. Like individual artists, like just like a lot of like the new shit, you know, the new stuff, the stuff that's been out, you know, the classics and everything, like hip hop in general, rap, everything.
What kind of music did you grow up on?
Like a lot of music. I went through like a phase of like listening to like rock and stuff too. So like there's even like some rock things that I like really enjoy, like the rock part of it all.
We love all genres here in Mexicated, man.
Yeah.
And we fuck with every genre of music, you know, all spectrums. And we've had producers and different people that do different genres. And I mean, I'm glad you're here because you diversify the scene.
Yeah, for sure.
And you diversify New Mexico, and you know you put it on for the state.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I do feel like that 100%. When I'm out, especially when I've been like traveling, that's what I've been doing like recently. Is just I got the opportunity to leave New Mexico, and I love New Mexico, so I've been really just like experiencing all these new things out of the state and stuff.
Okay, so
with New Mexico, you know, as like even in my title, like for sure, 100%.
So how has that been? Like, tell us a little bit about being in Arizona or traveling, you know, throughout. Like, tell us a little bit about your experiences and how that came to be, and basically, you know, what led you back to where you are now.
So originally, I graduated and everything, so I had my music, the ones that I created, and I created like a little mixtape. I felt like it was time to put something out, so I did. And living situations happened and stuff. I was working, you know, saving, stacking up, and then, you know, the opportunity came where I knew somebody who I graduated with, moved to Phoenix, and it was a perfect opportunity and timing and everything, so I booked a ticket, went out there. I was out there for like about a year, pretty much, just working pretty much, like, yeah, like, I went to lengths to working like, you know, like 50 plus hours like a week, just grinding, like, cause that's all like I could do out there, you know.
Yeah.
And when I was over there with my friends, like there wasn't really like a lot of room, so I was working, like, you know, barely sleeping and stuff. And then I got to a point to where like I established myself because of the hard working and stuff, and I was a lot more active in like the scene. It was kind of like crazy because it kind of just like called out to me, and I felt like it was the perfect place to go was Phoenix. I could have went anywhere else, but I went to Phoenix, and as soon as I was there, it was like I was like in the music scene like right away, because I was like meeting people on the street, people who have like millions of views, like music, you know. I was just drawn to that there, and like as soon as it started, I got into contact, networking. I started networking a lot more, just meeting people who are putting on these shows, even if it was like little shows in a dive bar, you know, even like just I was out there, you know, pushing it, meeting these people, even talking to me, you know, because I feel like I'm kind of good, you know, meeting people and, you know, contacts and stuff like that, for sure. Going to different shows, yeah, so like 100% I feel like I broke kind of into the scene just with like contact people who's like running. I know like a lot of people there. What's it called?
Shout out to my niggas in Phoenix, man.
Yeah, heck yeah.
My nigga Skinny Low, C-Low, Skinny Jones, that's my nigga Fast Life Family. Shout out to IBSG, Victor Ruler, Cecilia Collins, you know.
Heck yeah, I actually met IBSG at the Arizona Hip Hop Festival. I met him there.
Yeah, he's a real one.
Yeah,
putting on, like, New Mexicated, we put it on for the Southwest, you know, New Mexico first, but the Southwest second, you know, so we understand that our neighbors to the left and the right of us, they got more resources musically, and we got to take advantage of that. And
that's exactly what I thought, and I feel like that's what motivated me to leave and just go out there and like, what else could happen other than me experiencing new things or me learning something new or something like that. And like even being there in that scene, like the scene even inspired me creatively, because it's like so underground, but like the music like I was listening to and like the guys I met, like it's so like good, it's like so authentic.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's the Southwest like changes everything, because like I said, it wouldn't have been a perfect time for me to be out there because it's at its prime right now. Really, like that hip hop festival I was talking about did like quadruple times the amount of numbers as it was like 2 years ago or like last year, and like I didn't get to actually perform, but I do, you know, want to actually get on like a big stage, for sure. Because if it's gonna be bigger, like, see, and that's the thing too, because like people are just a lot more connected out there too. I fit perfectly there.
Yeah, I actually used to live in Phoenix, in Scottsdale. So shout out to Scottsdale, Old Town Scottsdale, man, Thomas Road. We fuck with y'all. I love the scene out there. I love going to Tempe. I fuck with the clubs. I fuck with a little bit of the music, but
it's active. It's super active.
Just writing and things, just the atmosphere. It is a good atmosphere. And if you in Arizona and you watching this right now, tap in with my nigga Madrid. Fuck with y'all. Tap in with Mexicated. We fuck with y'all. It's Southwest, like I said before. With that being said, as a Southwest artist, you know, this isn't Houston or LA or, you know, Atlanta or New York. Like, you have to go the extra mile to be noticed and to
for sure.
earn respect. And when you said, you know, you was out there basically paying your dues in Phoenix, you know, what do you feel like a Southwest artist from this state has to do, or, you know, what is the goal that we gotta reach to get on? What do you think, Brian?
Hustle. That's the only thing I really like know, like that plays in my mind. Whether it's like just like the creative part, whether it's I have to work at a part-time job or like make a little lump sum. No matter like what I do or like where I go, like as long as I can record or like create music or like be inspired, you know. Yeah, it's just something like, and that's one thing that keeps me going too, is like my ideas is what inspires. That's how like I inspire myself, you know. It's like my ideas, and I just keep going with it. Like, why wouldn't I go with my ideas, you know? That I have. Like, why would I just ignore them? So that's pretty much like what I've been doing is hustling, creating.
What is your rap name mean? Where did you get that Madrid from?
Madrid? That's just my name originally. It's my last name, but I feel like it's like that other like side of me, you know, or like I don't know, like just like that other like part of me, my image.
What's your nickname? What's your family call you? I won't cut you off. What's your family call you though?
My family actually calls me like Tone.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Tone in the building.
I'm Madrid though, like I'm trying to like, I'm a brand now for sure. The thing that is though, it's just like, I don't know, it just like stuck to me. People would just call me Madrid. I was like, you know, I was known in like school and stuff. Like people just call me Madrid, and I was just like, damn, you know, I just like that. So I like that, the way that sounds, you know. So I just stuck with it for sure.
Have you ever lived in Las Cruces, New Mexico? Do you have family down here?
No, I don't. Actually.
Okay.
I thought it was small. I didn't think it was probably maybe as big as Albuquerque.
Yeah. This shit's kind of big out here.
Yeah.
Second largest city in Mexico. Shout out to Las Cruces in Doñana County. We out here. Shout out to Albuquerque, Berlin. Shout out to all these motherfucking places on the map. So, who produces your music? Do you have a producer? You produce your own music? Like,
I don't really like produce my own music or like have like a personal producer, but most of the producers that I get in contact with and stuff are like either producers on Soundcloud or on social media.
Okay. All producers and beat makers, hit my nigga up. He fucking working with all artists. Hungry dude right here. So, explain a little bit of your creative process. Are you a writer? Are you do you take you a long time? Do you listen to a beat and go in? Do you,
yeah. Process? I listen to a beat and go in.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the fact right there.
Okay.
I started off writing, but it's like always good to write, you know, look a little bit to yourself. But like, if I feel like I need to write something, I'll write it. But that's the way I feel like I create my best flows and stuff, because I don't know, it's kind of difficult to write flow. I can write flow, but I'd rather just go in and it be like raw, like off rip and sound good. And if I have to keep working on that to make it sound better word-wise, then I will, as long as it sounds good and stuff. And so far it's been working pretty well. So
the songs that I've heard have been released, they were recorded in Arizona or New Mexico? Where
the more recent one that I just dropped was recorded in Arizona.
Okay.
It's pretty much like the start of like my high quality sound, trying to get my sound and stuff. That's what I've been doing. Is after I drop my mixtapes, I'm just preparing myself to drop either a length project or possibly even get signed or like even get it copyrighted or make money off of it if I could, even if it's not billboarding or anything, as long as I can have it like my first copyrighted, up for sales or like anything like that, Just to have it, that would be cool, that would be great.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after the interview, I'll definitely put you on how to get your distribution and shit, so you can start getting a little bit of royalties off your music that you put online. You know what I'm saying? And all rappers out there, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna be out here, like we said off cam on the smoke break, me and my nigga, shout out my nigga partner in the building. If you gonna be out here 100%. And everybody goals is not the same. Some artists want to get signed, some people want to build their own label. Whatever your dream is and whatever your aspirations is, follow those. And But make sure that you got your shit right. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you ain't getting taken advantage of out here. You know, just keep doing your thing, bro. I'm gonna put you on game on that distribution shit when we get off. But yeah, man. So you said that you just working on basically more material. You got anything in the vault?
Studio quality material.
Yeah, just better, higher quality.
Yeah.
Okay. So you working on the demo, you working on the album.
Project, yeah. Something like that. You know, I don't know really what restricts it to be an album or anything, but yeah, for sure. Even if it's free, a free album.
Right. Yeah. Of course. You ready to put it out there. So with that being said, like, are you going to collab with anybody? Have you ever collabed with any other artists?
Yeah, I've collabed with other artists from Berlin.
Okay, tell us about.
I'm gonna collab with some other artists from California, hopefully by next week.
Okay.
And even collab with like people from Arizona and stuff. I've been kind of just not like trying to jump into other people's stuff since I've been out there.
Okay.
I've just been like meeting people, but sooner or later, having those contacts, I could like hit them up. But what I like to do is I like to just, like I said, I like to just jump in the studio.
Okay.
So people, sometimes people can't jump schedule-wise, jump in the studio with me. It doesn't really happen, but it is what it is. I just keep kind of doing my own thing.
Okay. On the Mexicated, we talk about a lot of different shit. It's just a natural conversation, but we try to keep it artist-based and but just off topic, man. How do you feel about the shit going on with the dude Jesse Smollett, man? Are you keeping up with that at all? The nigga from Empire that lied and said some Trump niggas beat him and hung him up, and he paid 2 Nigerian niggas to beat him up and shit. And he's now facing felony charges. Have you heard about that story at all?
Maybe I heard something about it, but I don't know. It has nothing to do with music. I'm sorry.
It do. This nigga can sing. He's on Empire, a show about music.
Bro,
this shit got everything to do about music.
I don't know. It's
let me run the story down to you.
It's a great show, but
okay,
I don't know any, I don't watch TV or, that's something else, bro.
Okay. No
that's
comments.
Something else.
My name. So, being a New Mexican guy, man, you from Berlin. Do y'all got enchiladas up there? Y'all got good Mexican food up there?
Yeah, traditional Mexican food for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you a Mexican food fan? What do you like?
All of it, pretty much. It's just traditional Mexican food, and then new Mexican food.
Okay.
How they have the native, and then they mix with Mexican. It's native and Mexican food. Yeah, it's great here. It's great. It's traditional for sure.
For the fans that's never been to New Mexico and never heard the music or other artists from New Mexico, how would you describe the sound and the wave that's going on out here?
It's pretty dope. I've been listening to IBSG and AKA Cartel. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
I've been listening to AKA Cartel, IBSG. Sorry. Those were the only 2 people I've been listening from Cruces, and that wave is pretty dope. That shit pretty goes hard. Those are the only people I've listened to from here. Maybe one group from Albuquerque. I don't know. I don't really I'm kind of doing my own thing,
Right. Okay. And that's good.
All I really know is I would say Arizona underground rap for sure, because I was there and I was really active in it. Now I'm back in New Mexico.
For the people that's looking and watching us, that's from out of town or maybe not familiar with New Mexico or the artists or music coming out of this state, how would you describe the scene or the wave that's coming from you?
It's pretty dope, actually. I've listened to IBSG and AKA Cartel here from Las Cruces, and that way it's pretty dope. Those guys are going pretty hard.
Okay.
I don't really listen to too much people from New Mexico, other than like my homie Apex Killer here in Blacc too. He's from Blacc too.
Okay, shout out my nigga Apex Killer.
Just since I've been in like Arizona, I've been like just really like kind of tuned into the underground rap over there, and it's like it's pretty great.
How long you been back from AC?
Like a month or two.
Oh damn, so you fresh back. So since you've been fresh back, have you worked on any music? Have you got settled in? Like, how does it feel to be back here?
Since I've been back, like it's pretty like way more common than the city.
Okay.
And it's pretty nice too. Like other like music wise, I've been just plotting pretty much.
Okay.
And then scheduling like traveling and stuff like where I'm gonna go next and everything.
Okay.
Also like meeting up with my close friend Apex Killer too.
Okay.
We've been talking and stuff, and I want to get him on too. You know, since I've been back. Well, he's my homie, like hometown and shit. So why not?
All right. So are we gonna hear Apex Killer on your new shit?
For sure, of course. Yeah. Like,
cool.
Yeah, like the little mixtape that we made, it's a classic.
Okay.
It's a classic.
Hell yeah, for sure. Shout out to him. I'm gonna definitely look into him, and if he could come down here if you're watching Apex.
For sure.
Hit us up, man.
I'm gonna make sure, like.
Yeah, we would love to talk to you too, man, and get you in here, hear your story as well. And then that brings me to you, cause you're here. Like, tell me a little bit of a story about yourself that made you make this decision to become an artist. Like, what was the decision in your life to make you cross over from somebody that's maybe just doing music in your head or doing it, you know?
Like I said, it was just like my love of like music and like wanting to create and like art, learning about art, seeing art, connecting with creative people, just like having like the love of music, like just listening to music since I was like young, since like I got my first like pocket radio or something like that, or like CD player. Just thinking about it, like my life really pushed me towards like music. I really like 100%, like how everything like happens for a reason, or even law of attraction, like that shit like happened for me 100%. And I've just always been working, and I made these decisions that led me to where I am now. And here I am back in Mexico. I got like other opportunities that I can do, and the only thing I can really do is like work and just grind and hustle and create.
Have you tapped into El Paso yet at all?
No, I haven't. No, I would like to go to like South by Southwest and stuff.
Okay.
That would be dope.
Yeah, definitely. Have you did any live performances in New Mexico or just Arizona?
Yeah, Albuquerque.
Okay.
But like, it was just like the people who were performing like there,
Yeah, of course.
It was like that small, So like I've been doing this since 2017 then.
So can I ask you, how old are you?
Me, I'm like 19. I'm about to be 20.
Oh, you young, man. Can't do it in the game, man.
Bro,
that's good. You got a lot of potential, and a lot of things ahead of you,
For sure.
I was trying to get a little buzz, so I took a little puff, but I think I'm way too high. And I ain't want to come off like a bitch, so I took another hit, but I think my brain's too fried. And yeah,
alright, nigga, we back. So what did you have to say, my nigga, before we took the break?
Oh yeah, well, I did this Too Short show a little while back in Phoenix.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
It was like a Too Short pre-show.
Oh shit.
And it was pretty crazy. It was like a wild night for sure. I just like showed up and I just like pretty like turned it up, turned it up like sick. Like there was a pretty like huge crowd. Like that was my first packed out house for sure.
Oh
shit.
shit.
Packed out house.
What venue was it at? Do you remember?
The Monarch Theater.
Oh shit! Shout
downtown
out to
Phoenix, bro.
Yeah, shout out to the Monarch Theater, man. Hell yeah. Okay. Shout out my nigga Short Dog too, man. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I performed at the Monarch Theater at the beginning of the year, but like in like a side room,
Yeah.
But here this time around, like I got actually on the main stage, like on the top floor,
Wow.
the main stage, and it was like packed out house, and I I just went up there and I just like turned it up pretty much.
Where did you perform the second time? Who was it for the second time?
The second time was for Too Short. The first time was for this guy homie named Kyle Burkett, his album release party.
Okay.
And I fucking performed on like a side room and shit. Still pretty good crowd and stuff. Pretty good. Like I'm telling you, like it's pretty active out there, you know. Kids come out and shit.
For all the fans and viewers at home that's new to Madrid, what's the names of your two projects or your previous projects and your mixtapes? Like, where can the fans find some of the older music and some of the work that you already got out right now?
I have a mixtape. The first mixtape that I ever dropped, it's called First Night Show. And then the second mixtape that I dropped is the one that I did with my hometown homie. It's called Apex X Madrid.
Okay.
Both of those are 5 songs, so they pretty much leave length of an album or something like that. So then now that I dropped those, I've been just thinking about a concept for like my next length project, and like what I came up with is it's gonna be called Unbearable.
Okay.
It's gonna be unbearable. And like kind of the concept of it is like unbearably hard. Like I want it to be like kind of like the hardest music that I made. You know, something like along the lines like that. You know, I've just been like listening to like a lot of different production and getting like different experiences by like going to like these amphitheater shows, like seeing these big names, people like. I spent the entire summer like, going to like concerts and stuff, like amphitheaters, like dive bars. Like, I seen Comethazine, like in the Valley Club Records. Like those guys turning shit up too out there in Arizona. Like I get inspiration from them too.
Shout out to them.
Valley Club too. Shout out Valley Club.
Shout out to the Valley Club.
Taking over Arizona.
Yes sir. Fuck with y'all.
Those are some of the guys I wanted to work with too.
So, before we came back from the break, you know, we talked about a couple of things. Fucking the music between Phoenix and Arizona, and you know, the more music that you did with Apex. Apex is more of a producer, right? He's an artist as well. So like, would you say like he kind of sharpens the sword for you, or like what's the difference between the music there? You know, and now.
In that mixtape, it was just dope how he just put on like how he did. He freestyled most of it, and you know, and we dropped it, and it's pretty good. It's great. It's a great project that we did.
So you just escalating with projects and get better through experiences, you know.
Yeah.
The motivation.
Step by step, like Pro Tools. Now I'm in like a studio.
Right.
It's just like step, and I'm just like it's a process. Yeah, for sure.
It
but I got a lot to learn, like.
Yeah.
With my works and stuff.
Yeah, we all do, and we all working at it, man. But you taking the steps necessary to get to where you're trying to go, and that's what's the key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of niggas ain't motivated, you know, and it take a lot of motivation to do this shit, you know. So shout out to you, shout out to your team, shout out to everybody that's out there motivated and confident enough to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it take a lot of motherfucking balls to put out a song. It take a lot of balls to get on the stage and rock that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I like that feeling, you know, too. It's great.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. I like that feeling as well. And with that being said, you're a young dude in the game right now, already making, you know, certain moves. I heard you had a show in Oakland.
Yeah, I've been trying to get like my connects and stuff, and get this Comethazine show in Oakland. For sure, I'm gonna go out there. I heard he's been like signing people and stuff too, but I've seen him before in concert, like at a dive bar and stuff. But as soon as I get with like one of like my show promoters, like, I'll figure that out and stuff. But for sure it's gonna happen.
Hell yeah, man. Did you fuck with Mac Miller before he passed away?
Yeah, totally, of course.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that nigga's music, man.
It's great.
Hell yeah. What about T.I.? You fuck with T.I.?
Yeah, I fuck with too.
You fuck with a lot of different niggas.
I listen to a lot of.
Hey, I didn't expect you to look the way. I didn't expect the way you sound. I didn't expect it to be.
I get inspired by like a lot of like stuff, like a lot of like artists, everything, the new mainstream, like and now a lot of like AZ underground. Yeah, I listen to like a lot. Like if you ask me a question, yeah, I'm sure like I've heard of them or something. You know, something like that.
Are you gifted or talented at anything else besides music? Do you draw? Do you paint? Are you into movies? Anything like?
I'm a fighter.
You like to fight?
That counts, right? Yeah, for sure.
Like professionally or just knocking niggas out?
Sure. Fighting.
Okay.
Writing.
What kind of fighting?
Listen to music.
Just knocking niggas out fighting, or you be training?
Not just like fighting like some like game, like some shit. Professional, not professionally, but like it's training and shit.
Just whooping niggas. Okay.
Training and shit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Just throwing hands and shit. Rest in peace, Kimbo Slice.
For sure.
My nigga over here, man, knocking niggas out in the backyard. Shout out Madrid, nigga. I asked this nigga what he do. This nigga say he's fighting, nigga. First hobby was fighting. This little nigga will whoop your ass, right? Don't come over here, y'all. This nigga said fighting first hobby. This nigga will whoop y'all ass. This nigga Johnny Tapia over here. So yeah, do you like boxing? Do you like fighting? Do you watch?
Yeah.
You watch that shit or nah? You don't fuck with no media.
Yeah, I fuck with fighting like 100%.
Okay.
And I love fighting too. Yeah.
Do you watch sports?
Not really. I'm more into like music and stuff.
Okay. I love music.
Fighting's like the only sport like I connect with.
Did you watch the halftime NBA performances? J. Cole?
Yeah, I seen J. Cole.
What'd you think about it?
Meek Millie. Oh yeah, that's fucking inspirational. Like J. Cole's like taking over now. Like, yeah, that's dope. He's gonna take over. Like he's a legend and he's coming back. Like if he was fucking Jay-Z or fucking Lil Wayne, it's dope.
Do you think Madrid will perform, music in your songs with live band? Do you foresee that happening? Would you like to see that happen, or like, do you fuck with the live band aspect of the music?
I do.
I like that shit, and I would love to see more artists perform live with live instruments. You know what I'm saying? It gives it that different energy. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. It's your boy Fast Life Boss. I'm here with the Real Madrid. Let the fans know where can they reach you at, or listen to your music, or if anybody want to collab with you or book you. Like, how can we get in touch with you, bro?
Well, my link for like my Instagram and stuff, it's like The Real Madrid with the DA.
Okay, we're gonna put it up there. Follow this nigga.
My SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/Madrid505.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the ones you can find me at for sure. I'm working on a dope ass album. It's gonna be called Unbearable and shit. And, just expect it.
Yo, we got something special for y'all niggas. Coming with this dude, the Real Madrid. A little bit of a teaser of what he working on in the Unbearable project. A little something for you niggas, man. Cause we got real artists in the building. We gonna showcase their real art and talent. We ain't gonna talk about it. We gonna put them to the work. Before we close out this interview, is there any other shout outs? Anybody you want to give a shout out to? I know you gave a couple of shout outs, earlier.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out IBSG for hooking me up and networking with me.
Sure.
And like wanting to work with me. Just shout out AKA Cartel. Everybody's from the Southwest, like genuine people who are like really trying to make it work and shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. New shit coming.
Yes, indeed.
New music coming.
Yes, indeed. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all tap in. Follow my man's on IG. He moving very fast. I mean, he hit me up a long time ago. Well, not too long ago, but he hit me up when we first started doing this shit. Now he here. And I'm glad that you came. It said a lot about your work ethic and the confidence you have within yourself. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking your time out.
Sure, bro.
We've had people come from TRC, EP. We have people make the trip just to come on our show, and we forever grateful for that. You know, down the road when you make a name for yourself, you can always look back on this interview, you know, and see how far you came and how much you developed, and see how, you know, you're gonna be doing better interviews on better platforms. But you started at home first, and we glad that you did that. And New Mexico, we fuck with you, and New Mexicated, we love the Southwest. And, you know, y'all are what we are. Yeah, y'all are what we are, man. If it wasn't people like y'all, it wouldn't be no Domesticated. You know, it wouldn't be no Fast Like Boss sitting in front of the camera right now. Yeah, so thank you for coming, bro. It's been a pleasure, man. We're gonna get smoked out. Stay tuned. We got a special freestyle with the boy Real Madrid for you motherfuckers. I'm Fast Like Boss. Shout out to the Fast Life family. Shout out to Domesticated. If you want to get on the show, hit up my nigga El Gato, Domesticated El Gato. We out here. Shout out to the Domesticated family, Domesticated Big in the building, Honda in the building. It's going the fuck down, man. Fuck with us. Yeah, it's your boy Fast Life Boss. We got something special for you niggas, man. It's Friday. Feeling real good, nigga. Got a freestyle. We got the boy, the Real Madrid, in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Berlin, Valencia County, the 505, the 575, Hatch, New Mexico. We up in here. Only real spitters in here, man. Vic, drop that shit, dog. Let's get it, my nigga. Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. All this money keep coming in. Yeah, that text just summoned it. Give me all my money, yeah, I'm summoning it. It be called doing that math with it. You trying to get me to distract from it. You know I'm gonna make stacks with it. Yeah, let me get back to it. All this money that I'm making, no, you can't stop from what I am, you just can't take it. You know who I am, I cannot fake it. Cause I am so real. You know, all these girls like me cause of my sex appeal. Cause how I appear, I'm getting close, I'm in the rear. I'm trying to get from here to here. Yeah, on a chart, I'm going up. I'm taking tours, up on no bus. But I gotta stay straight, stick to the plate. Trying to get on stage, yeah, I'm trying to entertain. I ain't peeking in your lane, I ain't seeking for no fame. I be working for this cash, is it really that bad? Talking money bags, yeah, I want my money back. Yeah, I'm doing that, that's why my pants sag. I be doing what I want, you be doing what you can. I can show you all the blocks and all of these streets I ran. Yeah, Madrid.
Madrid in this bitch. 505 in this bitch. Unbearable coming soon, man. Shout out to all my niggas, man. Thank you for coming in. Real spitter right here, man. Real artist right here. If you want to come through, bring your best bars, bring your best shit, man. We might think about it, man. Boss.